In today's show, Teeka Tiwari's 5 coins to 5 million live cryptocurrency event going down in just 3 more days on March 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern, entitled 5 coins to 5 million, the final 5 tiny cryptocurrencies that can turn a $500 investment into $5 million thanks to a crypto market phenomenon guaranteed to hit in roughly 50 days. Teeka just released the first 2 videos leading up to this big event called Teeka's Last Leg, as well as Inside the Phenomenon. We'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, Bitcoin sinks to $4,390 as the Dow's 1,000 point drop risks bigger breakdown. In today's show, we'll be taking a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. They just announced the Fed 0% interest rates. We saw Bitcoin skyrocket shortly after that announcement, rising about 15% to almost the $5,900 mark, about right there. And then we broke down immediately to where we're currently trading, which is $4,645. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? The entire crypto market is in a bloodbath. What's going to happen to the alts? We'll be discussing all this in today's show. And as you can see, it's no joke. Markets across the board are down. Dow futures extend slide in early trading to more than 1,000 points despite emergency Fed actions. Very interesting to see this playing out. Also breaking news, futures hit limit down, plunging more than 5% or 1,200 plus points after the emergency Fed actions. And then you got Bitcoin shills like Peter Schiff out there rubbing it in everyone's face. He says, while it's crazy that gold is down so much, it's even crazier that Bitcoin is down so little. Though gold is down 4% and Bitcoin is down 15%, one Bitcoin still buys 3 ounces of gold. That's a great exchange rate. Hodlers had better act quick or they'll miss their chance. Very interesting, right? Also in today's show, with the Fed effectively cutting interest rates to 0, it seems evident that negative rates are just around the corner. Good thing there's a plan B. Hallelujah. And on the bright side of things, scarily accurate fractal, Bitcoin will trade at $20,000 by Q1 of 2021. I got to share some bullish news with you in today's show. All this plus so much more in today's episode. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And let's get right into it. Teeka Tiwari in just a few more days is going live with 5 coins to 5 million to register and RSVP your seat for this live cryptocurrency event. Be sure to click the link right down below this video in the description. It's going to take you here. Simply enter your favorite email address and click the button that says sign me up. Teeka is going to be chartering a $45 million jet called the Gulfstream to take you to a top secret location, right? And here's some videos he just released, one of them entitled Inside the Phenomenon. This was the most recent video. I highly encourage you to check it out. And then previous to that, he released this video called Teeka's Last Leg. The next video will be released March 17th, entitled Video 3, the 1 million % trade. And then the main event is kicking off this Wednesday, March 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm pretty excited about this event. If you couldn't tell, I attended his previous event back in September of last year where he released the original 5 coins to 5 million with Chainlink being his #1 pick of 2019. And guess what? The best performing crypto asset of 2019 was Teeka's #1 pick, Chainlink. How many of you are still bullish on Chainlink? Let me know your thoughts. I know we're going through a crypto bloodbath right now, but it doesn't change the fact that this crypto phenomenon will occur, and this bloodbath we're experiencing is going to be short-lived. Short term, right? Eventually, we will move out of this. I mean, Bitcoin has gone through the ringer many times. This isn't the first. Yeah, this is one of the biggest losses in Bitcoin history and in the crypto market, but it's also a great buying opportunity to pick up some of these coins at a crazy discount. So that's why I'm pretty excited about all of this stuff. So if you haven't registered, click the link right down below the video, register, get on the VIP text message list, take advantage of all of the bonuses. There's some serious bonuses he's given away for free just for registering for the live event. I don't want to get into that too deep here in this video because I have other news to share, but just note, register if you haven't done so already, and I look forward to seeing you on March 18th during the live event. Now for our next story of the day. Bitcoin sinks to 4,390 as the Dow's 1,000 point drop risks bigger breakdown. Things are getting very bearish. Bitcoin jumped towards 6,000 in an overnight trading as the Fed reduced its benchmark interest rates but trimmed gains as some traders liquidated their positions for cash amid sell-off in stocks. The Bitcoin to dollar exchange rate plunged to 4,396 by 10 o'clock, bringing the 24-hour losses further up by 13.78%. The Bitcoin futures contract list on the CME were also trading 15.5% lower into the day at 4,495, signaling that the cryptocurrency can dip further heading into Monday's U.S. session, which is what we've been experiencing right now. A bigger breakdown is coming. Bitcoin's downside moves came in tandem with the plunge in the global equities. Futures linked to the Dow Jones Industrial Average, for instance, hinted that the index would open 1,242 points lower on after the opening bell on Wall Street this Monday, according to CNBC pre-market data. And taking a look at these tweets regarding the market, Dow futures extend slide in early trading to more than 1,000 points despite emergency Fed actions. And then they went on to share, breaking futures hit limit down, plunging more than 5% or 1,200 plus points after the emergency Fed actions. So what good are these emergency Fed actions if the market continues to tank? Things that make you go, The downside projections appeared despite the Fed's supportive measures. The U.S. Central Bank on Sunday slashed rates to near zero and restarted bond buying to protect the economy from an ongoing collapse led by the escalating coronavirus pandemic. Under ideal circumstances, stimulus policies could have led investors to pump equities, but it didn't happen, demonstrating that investors are looking to hold nothing but cash until the virus comes to a halt. The unconventional sentiment created troubles for Bitcoin, a unique asset often projected as digital gold for its so-called safe haven features. Peter Schiff has been, coming out of the woodwork now. He just shared this on crypto Twitter. While it's crazy that gold is down so much, it's even crazier that Bitcoin is down so little. Though gold is down 4% and Bitcoin is down 15%, one Bitcoin still buys 3 ounces of gold. That's a great exchange rate. Hodlers had better act quick or they will miss their chances. Joy Crypto responded, just exchanged all my gold to Bitcoin. Thanks for the tip, Peter. This exchange rate is really great. Blowport responded to Peter Schiff saying in 2011, Bitcoin fell 95% from $31 to under $2. People said it was dead, but we're still here today, and here we'll still be tomorrow. And Peter Schiff responded, what happened back then is irrelevant. The market cap was tiny. People were gambling with their lunch money. It's an entirely different ball game now. And then this dude responded, for a peer-to-peer censorship-resistant, mathematically scarce, permissionless, and open-source digital currency that was made by an anonymous programmer surviving 11 years is a win by itself. Touche. And he also included, no doubt Peter is a very smart man. It's just his vested interest will always be gold. Completely understand why he hates Bitcoin. Exactamundo. The crypto failed to secure investors against the coronavirus backdrop, following stock markets to their downsides. That includes the biggest single-day plunge in 7 years that saw its rate crashing from 8,000 to 4,266, with the Dow now projecting a major drop. Its short-term correlation with Bitcoin has left crypto under the risk of a breakdown. Bitcoin today closed below 5,000, a technical support target, raising the possibilities of an extended move lower towards 4,100, as shown in this chart, as you can see on the screen. I also mentioned this in yesterday's show, that if we close below 5,000, that things were looking very bearish for Bitcoin, and that's exactly what just happened. A further break in price could crash towards its 2018 low of $3,121. Now let's talk about some of the bullish takes. There's a slight possibility of Bitcoin to bounce back towards 6,000, giving the descending channel support, plays out in its favor. Unfortunately, there's not normal circumstances to rely on technical indicators, especially right now, right? If equities drop, then liquidation of Bitcoin positions seems certain. But for some, the crypto still has fuel to begin a new upside move. Jonathan Leong, the co-founder and CEO of crypto trading platform BTSE, said Bitcoin could rise once central banks push their interest rates into negative territory. Taking a look at his tweet on crypto Twitter, with the Fed effectively cutting interest rates to zero, it seems evident that negative rates are just around the corner. Good thing there's a plan B. Hashtag Bitcoin. And before we get to this bullish breakdown, which is much needed in a crisis like we're experiencing in the crypto market right now, let's first take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin hovering just above 4,700. Once we close below that $5,000 support, things got very bearish very quickly. We bounced at about 4,300 back to where we're currently trading at, and things are still looking very bearish. As you can see, a lot of liquidity leaving the crypto markets, and there's total bloodshed. Bitcoin down 10% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum down 13%, trading at only $107. Holy moly. If you would have asked me a few days ago, Ethereum would be this low and Bitcoin and the rest of the market, I'd say you're dreaming. There's no way possible. But guess what? Unexpected, catastrophic, national or international, I should say, events on a global scale like this pandemic we're experiencing is affecting everything, including cryptocurrency. XRP down 10%, trading at 13.5 cents. Miss Litecoin down 12%, trading at $31. BNB down 13%, trading at $9. EOS down 9%, trading at $1.83. BSV down about 12%, trading at $105. Bitcoin Cash down 7%, trading at $159. Link is down a whopping 21%, trading at $1.69. Holy cow is all I gotta say. Now to our next story. Scarily accurate fractal. Bitcoin will trade at $20,000 by Q1 of 2021. It's fair to say that Bitcoin investors aren't too optimistic at the moment. After last week's almost 50% decline, there are a few reasons to be optimistic about the future of cryptocurrencies, let alone financial markets in general. But analysts have begun to share a fractal that suggests the price of Bitcoin will return to its $20,000 all-time high in under 12 months' time from today. While this may seem irrational at the moment, Bitcoin has seen crazier price action, like when it rallied 2,000% in 2017, or when it crashed 50% in a week to only rally by hundreds of percent by year end. So could Bitcoin hit its $20,000 all-time high by early 2021? Although markets seem irrational, there's an underlying rhythm to all of them, which can be found through fractal analysis, the act of considering an asset's historical price action or broader trajectory in the current. Bitcoin Jack recently found one such fractal with Bitcoin, remarking that the asset has been acting remarkably similar to the NASDAQ in the midst of the dot-com boom and the Great Recession. Both charts have a blow-off top, a secondary top that results in rapid rejection, and then a crash in the wake of the secondary top. What the NASDAQ chart has that Bitcoin doesn't is a parabolic rally after the end of the second crash. Per the analyst's interpretation of this fractal, Bitcoin following the NASDAQ adjusted to the current timescale will give the crypto fuel to hit a new all-time high at $20,000 by January 2021. Taking a look at this tweet from Bitcoin Jack, he wrote, "A really cool fractal. I added some context to it, comparing the virus with the 2008 crash. GAN analysis on the price and time aspect shows high confluence for the scenario with near all-time high levels around EOY/NY." And taking a look at these graphs, which I will include in the show notes below the video in the description, you can see the breakdown leading to the new all-time highs. And it isn't only Bitcoin Jack, or at least those believing in the fractal, that think Bitcoin will hit 20,000 or a price in that region in the relatively near future. In a recent optimistic message, Angelo, a legendary Bitcoin investor that had over 3,000 Bitcoin worth of registered notional profit on BitMEX, making him one of the most profitable traders on the platform, remarked that it is crazy how we're still going to $30,000. He doesn't only expect Bitcoin to see a great move higher with time. In a separate tweet published prior to the recent price action, Angelo explained that he thinks Ethereum will hit $500, we're currently at like 100, and Tezos will hit $10, and XRP will hit $1. This optimism has been echoed by Arthur Hayes, CEO of BitMEX, as he wrote in a recent edition of his infamous Crypto Trader Digest newsletter. As central banks' printing presses switch into beast mode, which they just have, Bitcoin should enjoy a nice run back through 10,000 towards 20,000 by year end. Each central bank will cut rates to zero and announce open-ended quantitative easing, which we just seen happening in the market. What he predicted in that report has already started to come to pass. Adding to Bitcoin's bull case in point, the Federal Reserve on Sunday announced a 100 basis point rate cut, $700 billion in quantitative easing, and an abolishment to reserve requirements. Taking a look at this tweet from Nick Chung, who wrote, S&P 500 futures stuck at negative 5% limit down after the Federal Reserve announced a 100 basis point rate cut, $700 billion in quantitative easing, and the abolishment to reserve requirements. The Fed has shot nearly all of its ammo, seemingly no bullets landed. So what's next? The total crypto market cap is sitting at 133 billion. Crazy considering just a few days ago I was talking about the crypto market cap being at $250 billion, which it was. That's how much liquidity has exited the crypto market in recent days. 24-hour volume is sitting at 131 billion, which is just about the total crypto market cap at the moment, and the current BTC dominance is 63.6%. And taking a look at the top gainers in the top 100, I'm kind of scared to look. We have mostly the stable coins up because everything else in the crypto market is down. These are all stable coins, meaning there's no true gainers. And as we look at the biggest losers, plenty of those. Komodo down 45%, trading at 24 cents. IOTA down 34%, trading at below 10 cents. Ren down 31%, trading at 2 cents. Kyber Network down 28%, trading at 35 cents. Tezos down 27%, trading at $1.17. And Chainlink down 26%, trading at $1.62. And normally I would take a look at the BitMEX margins, but I noticed that is down. For whatever reason, it's been down and not functioning properly for the past couple of days, so hopefully that gets fixed soon. But in the meantime, taking a look at the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, one of my favorite crypto indicators, shows us right now we're rated a 9 in extreme fear. This is just about as low as I've seen this go. Yesterday, we were in extreme fear with a 12, and last week, extreme fear with a 16, and last month, we were neutral with a 53. So if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear, which we're currently in, extreme fear is a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And taking a look at the Bitcoin block reward halving countdown, we have 56 days, 14 hours, 49 minutes, and 8 seconds left to go until the estimated date of the Bitcoin block reward halving, which is set to be May 12th. Now, this phenomenon, every 4 years. And typically, it's extremely bullish for the crypto market. So it's interesting to see Bitcoin performing the way it is leading up to this historical event. Now, the total Bitcoins currently in circulation are 18,273,000. And we all know there can only ever be 21 million Bitcoins in circulation because unlike the US dollar, the Fed can't print it. Unlike quantitative easing, they can't just print money out of thin air. Bitcoin is what it is. Let's also keep in mind that 1/3 of that supply is probably lost forever. So there'll only ever be approximately 14 million Bitcoin in existence. Keep that in mind, my friend. So the percentage of total Bitcoins currently mined are 87%, and the total Bitcoins left to mine, 2,726,000. The question becomes, how many of those Bitcoins are going to be in your wallet? I know disasters like this suck all around the board. It affects us in every way, shape, and form of our lives. However, there's great opportunity when there's so much blood on the streets. We can pick up crypto at a tremendous discount. This is not investment advice. All I'm saying is Now is the time the wealthy accumulates, and I'll leave it at that. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking show more below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. And this goes for all the videos on my channel. I also have some very helpful resources, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. This is updated every single day, and it allows you to download the latest episode of the show. Also, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't yet already done so. We're also on all the major podcasting platforms, including Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn. So whichever podcasting platform you're active on, please help support the show. It's greatly appreciated. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. Our Twitter handle is CryptoNewsYes. And I also have a private crypto Facebook group. To become a part of that, all you need to do is click this link, request to join. I'll make sure you get plugged in. And I also have a private crypto Telegram chat. To become a part of that, click this link specifically from a mobile device, and you'll automatically be added. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you on the inside. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto revolution. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And real quick before I go, don't forget to register for 5 coins to 5 million, the Final 5 live cryptocurrency event with Teeka Tiwari. To register and RSVP your seat, click the link right down below this video in the description. It'll take you here, enter your favorite email, and click the button that says sign me up. As I mentioned earlier in the intro of the show, you can start going through some of the free training already back here leading up to the main event, which kicks off March 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern. I look forward to seeing you there, and I'll see you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.